A really simple way to expand your garden is with some beautiful planter boxes. They're a great decoration for your patio, or if you want to grow some fresh vegetables or herbs, keeping them separate from your flower beds. Just like how Belairdirect simplifies insurance, I'm going to show you this simple build. First thing you're going to need is a few fence boards. You pick these up at your local hardware store. We're going to cut the fence boards into 3-foot lengths. We're going to need 4 of those. Always make sure you got the proper safety gear on. That's very important. Make sure you're wearing eye protection. Make sure you're wearing boots. Okay, so we're going to grab our 2x2 now. We're going to cut 14-inch pieces. These are going to be the legs of the planter box. So when you got your cut made, it's going to be a little bit rough. Grab a file, just clean up the edges. Okay, so we got our 4 legs cut. We got our 4 sides cut. We're going to grab some screws and screw it all together. So screws that I've gone with just a size 1 5/8. That should be enough. You don't want it to go through your board. All right, so we got one side built here. We have our legs attached. We're gonna go ahead and make the exact same thing on the other side. You got your 2 sides built. Now we're gonna cut 4 end pieces. They're gonna close up the box. Now we're gonna grab our sides and screw it all together. And line up your edges, nice and square. Throw a clamp on there. We got our ends put on, we got our sides put on. Starting to look like a planter box now. We're just gonna put our rails on the bottom, and that's what the bottom boards are gonna sit on for your soil. Take an inside measurement for another piece of 2x2. So we're 33 inches. We're gonna grab some 2x2s. We need 2 of them, 1 for each side. We're gonna cut 2 33-inch pieces. Grab your 2x2. It's gonna be a snug fit. It could be loose, it could be snug. If it's snug, just tap it in. Same screws as before. These ones are gonna be on the front of your planter box, so you wanna make sure they're nice. We're gonna take a measurement on the inside. I got about 10.5. We're gonna cut 3 of those. These are gonna be the pieces that sit on the rails and hold the weight of our soil. Okay, so we have our 10.5-inch pieces cut. These are gonna sit on our rails down here in the bottom. So we're gonna grab a drill, grab a bit, something a little bit smaller than your screw. We're gonna pre-drill a couple holes and then put a screws through. You're gonna wanna use something a little bit bigger than the 1 5/8 because we're going through 2 2x4, so 2.5-inch to 3-inch will be just fine. Next thing we're gonna do is grab 2 more pieces of fence board, get them laid down on the bottom. So we have our 3-foot pieces cut. These are gonna sit down on the brace boards at the bottom. The only problem is that the legs get in the way. So we're gonna take a scrap piece here, and we're just gonna trace out each leg on the corner. Should fit in there nice and snug. Okay, so after you've tacked down your bottom pieces, it looks nice, but you're gonna have to drill holes in here. It's not practical if you don't. You gotta have somewhere for the water to go. You can't have the water sitting in the soil. Your plants will get root rot and they won't grow properly. So we're gonna take a drill a couple drain holes so the water can flow out the bottom. We're gonna wanna add a few little rocks, just so you got kicking around. Just gonna keep those around the hole, just so the soil doesn't go right through. Beautiful planter box. It's as easy as that. For Cottage Life Simplified, I'm Adam Holman.